Hey guys, it's Kyra with Angelic Elixirs doing the extended reading for Earth signs from my TikTok. So basically, someone here was worried that they have been sidelined. Because in the other card, we have just because they're not responding doesn't mean they're up to no good. So someone here is like deeply concerned about not hearing from someone or not hearing about something consistently. It could also have to do with the job because we do have Queen of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles. So maybe someone is worried that because they haven't heard back from like a certain type of career, a certain type of a job, that they've gone with another option. But then we also have mystery box here. So it's almost like somebody doesn't know what to expect. But then with mystery box, it gives this air of not illusion, but this air of surprise, basically. There's some kind of surprise in the mist. There's some kind of surprise in the waking. I don't know why I said in the waking, in the making. So maybe when someone wakes up, they'll see some kind of surprise. And when they wake up, things will be different. Maybe someone is even going to a wake of some sort. But there's some kind of surprise in the making. So under mystery box, I have pulled the Sun card, which is basically one of the most beautiful cards in the deck. Like the Sun is literally a rose. It has all the zodiac signs, the two children there. So it speaks of childlike innocence and wonder, you know, someone being captured by the beauty of the earth, you know, somebody who has a very vivid imagination, someone who has a childlike perspective of the world. So maybe this is like the advice to someone to have this type of childlike perspective, to not see everything as so doom and gloom, but to rather view this as a good opportunity. You know, the Sun card is about someone being exposed to the good things in life. You know, it's all about things being illuminated. So maybe this is like somebody actually will be experiencing something good and positive for once. Because then even with the Queen of Pentacles, we had, so this could be about like a working parent, or a working woman, working single parent, but this is someone who is financially stable, someone who's financially abundant. But then in this deck, it's also about someone who, you know, she has this beautiful coin in her hand that she's holding, that she kind of, she thinks is beautiful and ornate, and she spent a lot of time working on it. And it's almost like she's ready to share this beautiful thing, this beautiful gift with other people. And so I feel like, you know, this just because they're not responding doesn't mean they're up to no good. I feel like this is what someone is up to. Someone is working on some kind of craft. Someone here is working on doing something to better themselves. Because then we have the Six of Pentacles too, which is all about balance, reciprocity, you know. So maybe someone here is either A, like, because I got this under sideline, so either someone A, they're hoping for some kind of reciprocity. They're hoping to hear back from someone. They're hoping to have some kind of back and forth communication with someone. But with the Six of Pentacles, it's also about, you know, giving and receiving, you know, sharing things, generosity, some kind of charity, you know. So maybe someone even, they're hoping that somebody will like drop a dime for them, you know, like, hey, just send me a little sign that you're still here. Just send me a little sign that you're still coming. But then we also have the Emperor here. So someone could be dealing with some kind of fire sign. So we got the King of Wands also. So maybe someone could be dealing with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and or specifically in Aries with the Emperor. But this is someone who is, they're kind of strict and stern. They have very solid boundaries. They don't deviate from the norm. You know, someone who likes to stick to a schedule, stick to a routine of something. So maybe this is why someone hasn't heard from someone, because someone has a specific way that they like to do things, or someone has a specific order for how they like to handle things, and they don't really like to deviate from that. And so maybe they feel like, you know, entertaining other things will kind of be like a distraction in a way. But we also have the King of Wands, like I said, so it could be just fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But the King of Wands is someone who is an entrepreneur. They're a natural born leader, someone who has a lot of honor, but also someone who is a visionary, like someone who has a lot of vision for where they want to go, what they're trying to do in their life. And I had even noticed back here at the back of the deck, we had the Empress, Death card, and Ten of Cups. So someone here, one with the Empress, this is someone who's abundant, someone who's fertile, could be someone who's in their feminine energy. But this is basically someone who is protective, who's a protector of the people that they care about, someone who they lead in a different way than the emperor. So one, I'm seeing a pair already. But this is someone who leads in a different way than the emperor. They lead with kindness and compassion rather than bullying them. You know, the emperor is someone who say, hey, this is my way or the highway. This is how it's going to be. But then we had the death card and 10 of cups. So maybe I feel like someone here was worried that this was coming to an end. Someone was worried that, you know, this connection that they had with the empress was coming to an end. But with the death card, you know, death, yes, represents ending, but it's also all about transitions. You know, the death card represents the transition from one state to the next, the transition from one state to another. You know, the death card could also represent an ego death of sorts. It could represent someone going through some kind of spiritual awakening or going through some kind of spiritual journey in order to come out the other side even better than before. You know, somebody who's learning some spiritual lessons here. So maybe that's why someone has not been responding, because they're really like focusing on themselves. Yeah, the Fool card wanting to pop the fuck up. This is all about a new beginning, something starting fresh, something starting new, something starting over. Somebody doesn't really know where exactly they're heading, but they know it's something that they have to do. It's someone who's following their intuition almost like blindly, like they really have no idea where the road is going to take them, but they know it's taking them somewhere. You know, this is also someone who may be a bit airheaded, a bit, what is the word? Someone who I don't know, it almost gives like the childlike wonder of the Sun card with that, you know, that naivety, that excitement to be able to go on new adventures. You know, somebody who's taking a leap of faith, someone who's very spontaneous, someone who's a dreamer. You know, this is someone who's kind of very innocent. It's almost like a wild card in a way. You know, like I said, they're unaware of where the journey may lead them. But this is someone who, they don't take life too seriously. And so maybe that's, you know, with the mystery box and the Sun card, this is like that, advising someone not to take this separation, not to take this no contact too seriously, because it's all for a better purpose. You know, this is also someone like emerging from darkness, but this is someone who also, you know, they go on this journey alone. They go on this, like I said, yeah, they go on the journey alone. They're taking these steps alone. This is something that someone had to do by themselves. Yeah, top of the deck, we got the Sun card again. But, yeah, ooh, okay. All right. Yeah, 7 of Cups. Somebody, like I said, somebody was in their head, looking at all their options, looking at the different... Yeah, I feel like somebody was looking at all the different reasons why they hadn't been hearing from someone. We got the Queen of Wands. So once we look, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. I think this is the second reading where both the King and the Queen of Wands came out. So definitely a pair, for sure. A match made in heaven, so to speak. But the Queen of Wands, you know, this is someone who is charismatic. They're a go-getter. They're someone who's very vibrant, and I don't know why I want to say elusive. Like, this is somebody who, they're always doing something exciting. And maybe even with the Fool card, this is like the start of something exciting, and or they're just beginning to be a new person, right? Because at the back of the deck here, we have the 8 of Cups. So I feel like this is someone who's kind of walking away from that energy, walking away from that, you know, let's always be up to having a good time. Let's always be doing something crazy and stupid and this, that, and the other. I feel like somebody here is actually kind of calming down a little bit. But then we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is, one, a financial opportunity. Yeah, and skill development. Somebody is learning a new skill. Someone is learning a new trade. Somebody's learning how to do something that will help to bring them some kind of financial abundance. So let us wrap this up real quick. Right. Yeah. Laugh. Stop taking this so seriously. I mean, that's literally what the Fool card is. You know, like in the Joker. Why so serious? But someone, right, it says, where the fuck is your sense of humor? So somebody here, they need to lighten up a little bit, loosen up a little. not hearing from someone so seriously because it's not really that deep. Somebody's just kind of focusing on themselves. You know, someone here may be pulling on someone energetically. Maybe someone's having dreams about someone or something a lot, or maybe someone's trying to communicate to someone through their dreams. But I hope you can't even see the card, can you? Whatever. But yeah, maybe someone here is like trying to pull on someone's energy because they're wondering why they haven't heard from them. But like I said, why so serious? Like the Joker says. So somebody needs to just loosen up a little bit. Like somebody really had to go on a journey alone. And it's like someone here is like maybe in awe of the newness of the journey. But someone's definitely a free spirit. Someone has finally found like some kind of freedom for themselves, some freedom of their own that they are really taking advantage of at this time.